I'd like to introduce our opening speaker. We are thrilled and honored that His Royal Highness, Crown Prince Haakon, has agreed to officially open the first Nordic Somali Youth Summit.
The NOR-SOM BRO project is a collective effort to build bridges. And as young people, you have many bridges to build between adolescence and adulthood, from education to work life, between yourself and the greater society. The goal of the NOR-SOM BRO project and this conference is to provide you with the tools, the knowledge, and the inspiration you need to cross these bridges and to build them. I strongly believe that diversity is a fundamental resource for society. This resource is so valuable that we must continue making our utmost effort to develop its potential. As a multicultural society, we need different ideas, perspectives, and diverse cultural knowledge in order to better understand each other and the world we live in. Today, as we heard, we will be part of creating a charter for change with clear goals for what kind of society you want to be part of. I hope that the project and the charter itself will allow more of your voices to be heard in the public debate. All of you who are here today can change the world by showing leadership in your own life, in your local communities, and as world citizens. By being here today, you show that you want to be actors of positive change. Use this day to be inspired, to learn, and to share. I hereby declare the Nordic Somali Youth Summit 2012 open.
I am Lisa Cooper of the Leadership Foundation, and I welcome you to the first annual Nordic Somali Youth Summit. This summit is part of a project called NOR-SOM BRO, and NOR-SOM BRO stands for Norwegian-Somalian Bridge Building. And the aim of NOR-SOM BRO is to do that, is to build bridges, and also to improve the environment amongst youth with Somalian background in Norway. Led by the Leadership Foundation, NOR-SOM BRO was created together with the Somalian community and other relevant supporters, such as Métier Academy, and a special note and thanks to Vigdis Lambert, but also TOSEN, a Somalian youth organization, the United States Embassy here in Oslo, Primær Medisinsk Verksted, KREM, as you can see we have lots of great supporters, the Somalian National Youth Community, the Oslo Center for Peace and Human Rights, Partnership for Change, Hippie Media, Somalis Velferdsforening, G10, NOR-SOM, I had to mention them all, and also the Grieg Foundation. So we have together created a project that highlights the positive Somali contributions to our society. A project that also creates opportunities and a space for diverse groups to come together and pool their resources for the benefit of the Somali community in Norway. Now, what is NOR-SOM BRO? It's really three things. One, NOR-SOM BRO is a web page that we launched in September of 2011, a web page that is promoting positive stories of Somalians and also information about what's going on in the Somalian community. But NOR-SOM BRO is also a local community focus. There we go into the communities, and we've started a mentor program. And you'll hear a little bit more about the mentor program, both from the mentors and the mentees. We're also starting courses for youth with Somali background. And make sure you take a look at the different courses we have on offer at the registration table, because we have one course from Up With People and another course from HIP, which is Help Increase the Peace. Another activity that we've done is to create dialogue. Yeah? We had a wonderful dialogue meeting with Congressman John Lewis in September, and we hope to have many more. But the third activity of NOR-SOM BRO is this. It's the creation of an annual Nordic Somali Youth Summit. And today we have the pleasure of having you, our carefully selected change agents, as we like to call you, because you have demonstrated your engagement and your contributions to promoting diversity and inclusion. And you are the ones that we hope to further motivate, inspire, ignite, and strengthen today, because you are our hope for the future. So I officially welcome all of you to the Leadership Foundation family and look forward to working with each and every one of you to advance the Somalian Nordic youth voice and agenda. Remember, you are change.
A couple of weeks ago, I had the honor and privilege of meeting with the Prime Minister Abdiweli Muhammad Ali of Somalia, and he has great hopes for building institutions, democratic principles, and rule of law in this country. And you can help with that and also help in your society here by working together. And one of the great goals of this conference, as I understand it, is to have discussions, bring people together, learn from each other. I've had the privilege also of working with the Somali diaspora in the United States, have visited Minnesota, and there's a group here from Minnesota, to learn about the best practices that we have followed in the United States and what you are doing here. And the main message that we bring when we talk about change and the discussions that you will have today is what I want to look at what we do in the future. It is all well and good to have a conference of this nature, but the proof in the pudding is what you do, the actions that we learn from today and what we take away from this conference, what we do tomorrow, how we look back and say, gee, I learned this at this conference, I met this person. One of the other things that I hope that we have an opportunity to do is mentoring. It is very important that we both find mentors for you people as well as mentoring some of the younger people and the people you work with in your society. So I wish you well in this conference. I can say that the United States, and as I mentioned, President Obama and Secretary Clinton, are very interested in the opportunity of reaching out to youth around the world to sponsor health initiatives, democracy initiatives, and a word that I heard in Washington last week was economic diplomacy. That one of the most important things that we can do is find employment and activities for the youth around the world so we make ourselves a better world. So I wish you well, look forward to the results from the conference. Thank you very much.
Obviously, there are a lot of challenges that impact the life of Somalis everywhere they are today. And this I see a lot. You see people, especially youths who have been really negatively impacted by things that they've gone through because of the war in Somalia. And again, that affects their education here. And these are factors, these are issues that we also need to be aware of. We talk about them being underrepresented in colleges and universities. We talk about the fact that there are a large number of dropouts within the Somali community. We also talk about the role of the society and also the family.
We are Somalians, we live in Oslo, we look at the mirror, and we have, what they said, mentally, we live in Somalia sometimes. It's not a negative way, but we are in Norway, so we have to realize where we are and who we are. We are Somali Norwegians.
As a mentor, our priority is to see to it that those kids, those young people, those people who are vulnerable, get the help they need. And how do they do? Those who have got education, those who have got opportunities, have the responsibility to engage where there is need for them.
But I want to emphasize one thing. We have to know that we are here for change. We have been provided with resources which we already needed. So it's up to us to benefit from this opportunity. And remember, guys, one thing. Please, you have to know this. And remember all. Sticks in a bundle cannot be broken. Thank you.